I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Mishawaka Common Council for the meeting of January 21st, 2019. Would you please come to order and place all electronic devices on mute and remove your hat, and please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Mr. Wolfer? Here. Mr. Compton? Here. Mr. Tanner?
Here.
Mr. Manuletti?
Here.
Mr. Bednarski?
Here.
Ms. Petko-Ryersdorf? Here. Mr. Belovich?
Here.
Mr. Higginbotham?
Here.
Mr. Emmons?
Here. Thank you. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of January 7th, 2019. Are there any additions or corrections to these minutes? If not, they'll be approved and received from the clerk's office. Moving on to petitions, communications, remonstrances, and memorials.
Yes, Mr. President, we have a letter from the Board of Zoning Appeals regarding recommendations from their January 8th, 2019 meeting. Honorable members, a regular meeting of the Mishawaka Board of Zoning Appeals was held on the above referenced date, at which time the following use variance was considered. An appeal submitted by Edison Lakeview Associates LLP, it's appeal number 2018-45, requesting a conditional use for a Task 2 establishment at 236 West Edison Road. The board, with a vote of 4-0, recommended approval, subject to the following conditions, if I can omit reading those.
Please.
This is signed by Carrie Myers, Administrative Planner, Secretary of the Board of Zoning Appeals. I have a letter from the City Plan Commission regarding recommendations from their January 8, 2019 meeting. Honorable members, a regular meeting of the Mishawaka Plan Commission was held on the above referenced date, at which time the following proposed ordinances were considered. Petition number 2018-31, a petition submitted by FHS Investments requesting to annex and zone property located at 53013 Per Road to C6 Linear Office Commercial District. The Commission, with a vote of 7-0, recommended approval. Petition number 2018-34, a petition submitted by Darren Hearn requesting to amend the Per Road Athletic Club planned unit development to allow a senior daycare at 6005 Per Road. The Commission, with a vote of 7-0, recommended approval. Pursuant to Indiana Code 36-7-4-605, the Mishawaka Plan Commission hereby certifies to the Mishawaka Common Council the attached proposed ordinances regarding the above matters. This is signed by Carrie Myers, Administrative Planner, Secretary of the Mishawaka Plan Commission.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Report on special committees. There are none. Ordinance on first reading, Madam Clerk.
Proposed ordinance number 2019-02 and ordinance annexing contiguous territory to the city of Mishawaka, Indiana, and providing zoning classification therefore. This is to annex and zone C6 Office Commercial 53013 Per Road.
Proposed ordinance number 2019-2 will be assigned to the Land Use Planning Committee.
Proposed ordinance number 2019-03 and ordinance amending Chapter 137 of the Municipal Code of the City of Mishawaka, Indiana, as from time to time amended, commonly known as the Zoning Ordinance of 1966 of the City of Mishawaka, Indiana. This is to a PUD amendment to add senior daycare use variance for 6005 North Burr Road.
Proposed ordinance number 2019-3 will be assigned to the Land Use Planning Committee.
Proposed ordinance number 2019-4 and ordinance amending ordinance 5642 fixing of salaries of all employees of the City of Mishawaka except Mishawaka Park Department, elected officials, and the Mishawaka Utilities for the City of Mishawaka, Indiana for the year beginning January 1st, 2019. The petitioner is requesting second reading at this evening's meeting.
Motion.
Mr. President, I make a motion that we that we honor the petitioner's request, that we allow for first and second reading, waive our normal council rules. That's my motion.
Second.
All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you, Mr. Compton.
Mr. President, there's also a request that this proposal be amended, and the proposal would be amended under the pre-01/01/2018 hire date under probation. The amount would be changed from 1875.18 to 1961.12.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Hickenlooper.
I move that we amend proposed ordinance number 2019-04 consistent with the revision read by the clerk. Second.
All those in favor of
Aye.
the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you. Okay, we'll go right on into the public hearing on proposed ordinance 2019-4. Since there's no committee report, may I have the those in favor, excuse me. We're going to read, you got that?
We're okay.
Now, do we have to read with the amendment and everything?
No, we've already done that, you're fine. You just open the public hearing.
Okay. This is the second reading and public hearing on proposed ordinance 2019-4. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of this proposed ordinance, would you please come forward, give your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the council. Thank you for suspending the rules and allowing the second reading and also for accepting the revision. We are adding pre-hire from the current collective bargaining unit, second class and probation officers, adding their biweekly salary in. The current collective bargaining agreement changed second class probation and recruits who were hired after January 1st of 2018. But when we are changing salaries for everybody, we realized we still had second class officers and probationary that were hired prior to that, and they do get continued raises, and this amends that.
Good idea.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Ms. Miller? Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that wishes to come forward and speak in favor of proposed ordinance 2019-4? Would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record? Is there anyone wishing to speak in opposition to the proposed ordinance? Would you please come forward, give your name and address for the record? Seeing none, are there any council members that wish to speak on this ordinance? Call for the question.
Question.
Madam Clerk, will you please poll the council?
Mrs. Volker?
Yes.
Mr. Compton?
Yes.
Mr. Tanner?
Yes.
Mr. Mamalenti?
Yes.
Mr. Bednicki?
Yes.
Ms. Petko Reisdorf?
Yes.
Mr. Belovich?
Yes.
Mr. Hixabaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Emmons?
Yes.
Proposed ordinance as amended passes 9-0.
Moving on to resolutions, Madam Clerk.
Resolution R 2019-01, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Mishawaka, Indiana, approving a petition of the Mishawaka Board of Zoning Appeals for the property located at 236 West Edison Road, Mishawaka, Indiana. This is a conditional use for tattoo establishment at 236 West Edison Road.
Thank you. This is the public hearing on resolution 2020-19-1. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of this resolution, would you please come forward and give your name and address for the record?
Hello, my name is Amber Olson. I live at 710 West 7th Street here in Mishawaka. I've been tattooing for about 10 years, and I currently work in South Bend on 933, almost to Niles, so it is quite a bit of a drive for me. And my kids attend Mishawaka schools, and I'm really just trying to establish something a little bit closer to home. That's about it.
Thank you. Is there any council members who wish to speak? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Hi,
Peggy.
I just have a question. Are you the only person that will be working there then?
No, I have another artist from St. Joe, Michigan who is interested in joining me, but right off the bat, it probably will just be me for a little while.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Manley?
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Thank you, Mrs. Olson. Your current location in South Bend, do you currently own it or do you
I
rent?
do not, no. I have booth rent, so I rent a portion of the shop.
And how long have you been at that location?
10 years.
10 years. Thank you.
Any other questions? Ms. Olson? Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that wishes to speak in favor of the resolution 2019-1? Could you please come forward and give your name and address for the record? Seeing none, is there anyone wishing to speak in opposition to the resolution 2019-1? If you would please come forward and give your name and address for the record. Seeing none, are there any council members that wish to speak on this resolution? Call for the question.
Question.
Madam Clerk, can you please poll the council?
Mrs. Folker?
Yes.
Mr. Tanner?
Yes.
Mr. Compton?
Yes.
Mr. Mamaleti?
Yes.
Mr. Benicki?
Yes.
Ms. Petco Reisdorf?
Yes.
Mr. Belovich?
Yes.
Mr. Hicksonbaum?
Yes.
Mr. Emmons?
Yes.
Proposed resolution passes 9-0. And I would ask the council to amend your agenda by adding resolution R 2019-02.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Resolution.
If I may read the resolution.
Pardon?
If I may read the resolution. Resolution number R 2019-02, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Mishawaka, Indiana, honoring Ross Deal for service to the City of Mishawaka. Whereas the Honorable Ross Deal was duly elected to the Common Council of the City of Mishawaka. Whereas the Honorable Ross Deal has faithfully discharged his duties as Common Councilman for the 3rd District. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Mishawaka, Indiana, that the council, mayor, and clerk gratefully acknowledges the past 3 years of service rendered by Mr. Deal on the Common Council. The council, mayor, and clerk publicly commend Mr. Deal for his dedicated interest in the welfare of the City of Mishawaka and its citizens. The council, mayor, and clerk congratulates and wishes Mr. Deal well as he leaves the Mishawaka Common Council and is sworn in as the newly elected Indiana State Representative for District 7. And we are pleased that he will be continue serving our community in this new position.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anyone that wishes to speak in favor of this resolution? If you would please come forward and give your name and address for the record.
Mr. President, council members, Haywood Mayor, I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Deal on this much-deserved opportunity that he has. I can tell you, having dealt with the General Assembly quite a bit over the years, the General Assembly seems a lot friendlier now that we have Ross down there. And I think that's a testament to the way he does business, his Mishawaka upbringing, and we're looking forward to working with him down there. And I was just trying to imagine his life here about a month and a half ago. This would have not even been a thought in his mind, and now all of a sudden his world has changed. But having been down there and seen him in action a little bit last week, I can tell you he is fitting right in, and he is in his element and doing great. And we look forward to big things from Ross, and especially that he's taking our brand of government down there with him. So anytime we can send a little of the Princess City to these other bodies, I think is a great thing. So I want to wish him and his wife congratulations and thank his wife, because this is a sacrifice for the entire family that they're making for our community and for our citizens. And so for that, we are very grateful.
Is there anyone else that wishes to speak in favor of 2019-2, if you would please come forward to give your name and address for the record. Is there anyone daring to come forward and have opposition to Resolution 2019-2? If you would please come forward and give your name and address for the record. Seeing none, are there any council members that wish to speak on this resolution? Mr. Manwani.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Seems like I've given you 42 goodbyes, but this one will be official, I guess. But just wanted to thank you for your years of service. Learned quite a bit from you. Loved working with you on the Twin Branch Neighborhood Watch meeting. Thought we made great teammates, and I know Ms. Petco Reisdorf will step up and try to fill your shoes. But really enjoyed every meeting that you were here, listening to your advice, your words of wisdom. So you'll greatly be missed, but glad to have you down south. Thank you.
Mr. Tan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ross, I mentioned this to you before, but I wanted to say it again, I guess on the record. This was win-win for the city of Mishawaka. We deserve to have somebody down at the State House, and we deserve to have somebody of your caliber and dignity down there representing us in the state legislature. So thank you for stepping up to the new level of responsibility. Thank you for creating an opportunity for us to get to serve with Stacy and continue the good work.
Ms. Wolford.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ross, I just wanted to say congratulations. I certainly have really enjoyed working with you, and you'll be missed. But I know you'll be doing good work down there, and you won't be a stranger.
Mr. Thompson.
Ross, a little disappointed you're leaving, but that is, you left, but that's for selfish reasons. You'll do well down there, I know you will. It'll be interesting, it'll be a different type of work, but it'll be interesting, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and you'll serve our community and yourself well. On the other side of things, on another side of things is what a lot of people don't know is Ross and I graduated from Mishawaka High School class of 1975, and I was quite proud to have two of us from our graduating class up here serving the city of Mishawaka. So I'll miss that, but you'll do well, and the class of 75 is continually proud.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Brzezinski.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ross, just congratulations. I gave a nice speech last week and started to miss that, so we won't go into detail. This resolution is very well deserved, so thank you very much, and keep up the good work. We'll be down to see you soon.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Ms. Reisdorf.
Ross, it was an honor to work on your campaign, and I look forward to working on your future campaigns. Such a well-deserved honor for you. It's fate. It's where you're meant to be. You can make an incredible impact, and I'm proud that you're representing Mishawaka. Thank you.
Mr. Galovich.
Well, Ross, I just want to say thank you, and it was an honor serving with you, and it was great to have two Marines on the council at the same time. And I hope to see you on November 10th. I think you owe me a dinner, so hopefully we'll join each other at Notre Dame. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really didn't have anything to say, but I feel duty bound since everybody else is spoken. So, but in all seriousness, Ross, thank you for the work that you did on the council. You have been a man of integrity as long as I've known you, and you continue that on into your public service. And in addition to what was mentioned by the mayor and others with regard to what you'll bring to the General Assembly, I think that your ability to be able to set aside partisanship and to be able to work across the aisle and to work for the good of the state of Indiana and Mishawaka, without letting other issues blind you, will allow you to be as successful as anything else. One of my fondest memories is back at the turn of the century when we first ran together and were knocking on doors throughout the first district. we had a lot of fun doing that, and you've done a great deal of good here, and that's going to continue on into the future. And if the mayor will allow me, I'll make a friendly amendment to his remarks. Not only has Bonnie allowed you to go down there, but she gave you the permission. So thank you, Bonnie, for sharing Ross with the state of Indiana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hickenbaugh. Ross, there's not much else to say about you personally. You're a great man. You're a great, I don't want to say it, to your community, also to your district. You serve the district well beyond the means. And you're going to be sorely missed here at the council. With your wisdom, your dedication, and that is going to be sorely missed. I, as one, appreciated working with you on different issues throughout the city, or even on the 3rd District and the 1st District. You're a man, like I say, you're a man of integrity, and your word counts. And you don't say something unless you mean it, and it's from the heart, and you're honest. And I say you're going to be a great representative down there at the state. Sometimes I don't think we have the people down there that we should have. And we're lucky to have you from Mishawaka serving the 7th District down there at the state. Again, you're going to be sorely missed. We hope that you come back, that you will come back and visit us, sit out there, and guide us along and tell us what we're doing wrong. So, again, thank you, and good luck down there. Call for the question.
Question.
Madam Clerk, will you please poll the call? Please poll the council.
Mrs. Volker?
Yes.
Mr. Compton?
Yes.
Mr. Tanner?
Yes.
Mr. Mamalenti?
Yes.
Mr. Benicki?
Yes.
Ms. Petco Reisdorf?
Yes.
Mr. Velovich?
Yes.
Mr. Higginbotham?
Yes.
Mr. Emmons?
Yes.
Resolution passes 9-0.
Come forward. Bonnie, you can come with it.
Mine can help carry some of the. This is what your class going to look like. But it'll have your name on it, not Dave Bush. And then I can like. Congratulations.
Thanks for sharing.
Yes, and you'll get the resolution when I actually have it completed then as well.
After, thank you very much, Mr. President, Council Member. I remember being polled, I kept wanting to say aye. The mayor said that I would fit right in General Assembly, and I'll take that as a compliment. It's pretty fast paced, it's different. Didn't take me long to realize how much I will miss Mishawaka. I think after spending a week or two down there, maybe I'll come back once a month just to get my self-esteem back. I will tell you that unlike what you may hear or read, Indianapolis is not Washington. There are lots of great people down there on both sides. And I've had a number of them reach out to me and with offers to help and support and to work with me, and that's encouraging. And also tell you that, again, going back to the mayor's remarks, I will always be a Mishawaka guy, and that will never change. And anything that I can do on behalf of Mishawaka, I certainly will do that to the best of my ability. I have a small gift for each of you as well. I would like to make each one of you honorary members of the Indiana House of Representatives.
Oh, cool.
Make sure there's no version.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, with all that being said, I'm very much appreciative of the recognition, and this place and everyone here will always be special to me, and I appreciate the opportunity that I had to serve with you and for the citizens of Mishawaka. It's been a blessing, and it's been something that will help me going forward, and so I'm very much appreciative of all of it. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the next item on the agenda, which is the privilege of the floor. This is where members of the public are invited to speak only on non-agenda items. Is there anybody in the audience, general public, that wish to address the council at this time? There are none. Moving on to unfinished business. Madam Clerk? Moving on to new business. Madam Clerk? Yes, there is.
What's this? Oh, yeah. We do have new business, and it is the suspension of council rules. The mayor has requested that the state of the city be given on March 25th at the Tell Center.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carried. Madam Clerk, is there anything else that needs to be addressed by the
I mean,
council?
let's make sure. No.
So somebody's ready to say something.
Oh,
First there.
okay.
Mr. President, you asked if I had anything, and I said no, but I actually I do. I just wanted to bring to, obviously you know this, but the rest of the council's attention and our public that we did reach an agreement with the Solid Waste Management District to continue our hazardous household waste program in Mishawaka for another year. The board adopted a new property tax that will apply to everybody in the county with the exception of the city of Mishawaka. That property tax will be $9. But for us, our contribution is that we provide the facilities and the workers to accomplish a second site here in Mishawaka, which is on 5th Street, which is our traditional site that we've utilized. We had a very successful year last year, only being open for about 3 months. We really, in many cases, had more visits than the main site in South Bend itself. This year, our goal, weather permitting, is to open the site from April 1st, and we'll run it through December 1st, maybe even into the second week of December, weather permitting, when we pull people off that accomplish things such as plowing, which we can pick up in that. But anyway, we're looking forward to a successful year out there, and we will keep you informed on it.
Thank you, Mayor. Any questions, Mayor? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
More of a comment. Thank you to our council president who serves on that board, and to you, Mayor, for negotiating this and keeping this open. I've talked to you before about this, and it's extremely important, I think, to keep that in Mishawaka, to keep a place for us to take our hazardous waste. Because people just don't want to drive over to South Bend and go that, what they deem as that far to dispose of those things. And in my mind, keeps it out of the trash by keeping that open. So I think that's a great thing for our city, so thank you.
And we, by far and away, the most successful year ever with both sites being open. And I'll tell you too, that we just have dedicated staff down there. They really take pride in that facility, really try to provide a great level of customer service, and couldn't be more proud of our staff that manage that operation. Doing a great job.
Thank you. Oh, Ms. Boker?
Sorry, just one thing, because I actually use that a lot. And who's the manager? He does a great job. It's spick and span. He takes a lot of pride.
They do take pride in it.
Yeah.
And they take ownership.
Mhm.
So,
And he said that, because when I go, I just ask about it, and he said that people from South Bend are coming over too. You know, when you think about the River Park area and the south side of South Bend, it's much more convenient for them to come to Mishawaka than it is to go way to the west side of South Bend. So I think it's a win-win for the county, really, because you've got sites on both sides of the county, and it really helps people.
So when you factor in the cost of whether our citizens were to pay $9 on their property tax bill, or whether the city funds the operation, which we do, it's pretty much a wash. We analyzed the numbers, and so that's our contribution to it. We also take not just citizens in Mishawaka, but you know, it's set up to really cover the east side of St. Joseph County, which we an awful lot of people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, if there's no further business to come before the council, then a motion to adjourn is in order.
So moved.